I would say my proudest achievement would be co-author of a paper at the European Space Agency. So I worked on switch mode power supplies for space applications, working primarily on digital control. Some of the challenges are that digital control is inherently complicated, and a lot of space systems at the moment are analog. Converting the analog control systems to digital and then implementing that in something like an FPGA is quite challenging. I didn't know any FPGA programming languages at the time, such as VHDL, which I had to learn, so I would say it was an added complication, but nonetheless exciting. We're going to be moving into a company now which is a startup space company, so it's nice to see quite a few startups coming about, and we have a fair amount of history, I think, in space, so it's good to see that finally coming into fruition. When I was a lot younger, I had quite an interest in electronics because it wasn't something I understood particularly well. It just looked like I had no idea how any of that stuff worked. And as I grew up, people like Professor Brian Cox, who were doing the physics in space, so kind of I got excited about the space industry and then engineering in general, and then I moved into sort of electronics for space. So the musical Tesla coil is, in essence, it's a Tesla coil, so invented by Nikola Tesla, something in like the 1800s, and a very famous physicist, and he wanted to wirelessly transmit power, and he did so through his Tesla coil. I wanted to build one. It's a power electronics idea. It involves some power electronics, so I wanted to build one. And then to go one step further, I wanted it to play music. And the way to do that was essentially to modulate the spark that comes from the Tesla coil at a given frequency. So if I modulate it at something like 440 hertz or something like this, then that means that would be like a note of an A. So you can do this to play music, and one of those musics I played was Star Wars, because why not? But yeah. So one of the things I would like to do is become chartered engineer. So I've started doing the application for that. So I'd like to get my chartership. Really, I'd love to put electronics into space. So if I can get some of my designs orbiting the Earth, that'd be pretty cool.